What's up, everybody? This your boy Mike Diego, man. Y'all know what time it is. Showtime Bullies Wave Makers Only Club is in the building, but most importantly, the Exotic Network. I am your host today, Mike Diego, and I got some Titans sitting across from me. I called them sharks earlier. They corrected me and they said, nah, we whales, we big fish. And I respect it. Why do I respect it? Because they out in the community. They doing what they're supposed to do. They out in the culture, reshaping the culture. One thing I always say, when you come in the game, you want to change the game. You want to lead the game better than what you found it. And these boys right here is definitely on top of their game because they are game changers. They wave makers. They here to tell their story. We're going to get into some hot topics. And yo, nothing is off limits. They're going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. But sitting across from me, we got Only Frenchies. Y'all know what it is. I got my boy Johnny, Jazzy Frenchies. I got my boy Brock over here, Brock Fan Bulldogs.
What it do?
Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, fellas. Fellas,
Oh, yeah.
fellas, fellas, fellas,
Mike over here
fellas.
too,
What's
man.
happening, man?
Oh, they
Big
word.
dog,
Don't worry
man.
about
Hey,
me.
It's a pleasure to have this man right here as as interviewing us and doing this thing, and you know, making waves and always trailblazing, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, nah, man. This y'all stage, man. I salute you. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But this y'all stage, we gonna give y'all flowers while y'all here. We not gonna wait until, you know, somebody on a shirt, a rest in peace, a GoFundMe,
Yeah,
none of that.
nah.
We're gonna do it right now on
Appreciate
the
it,
Exotic
man.
Network.
Much
So
love.
big shout out to my boy
Appreciate
Ed
it.
with the Exotic Network. Also my boy Guap, you know what I'm saying, holding it down on the back end. None of this would be possible if Ed wasn't putting in the work, spending his money on equipment,
Straight
quality,
like
and all
that.
that. So
Yes,
the Exotic
sir.
Network is here
Yes,
to stay.
sir.
Before we even get into it, man, if y'all want to get y'all interview today on the Exotic Network, what y'all got to do is tap into the Exotic Network, get y'all interview done, get it up on YouTube, get it streamed on every social media platform to expand your business, because this is what we in it for the culture and the business. But enough about that, man. Let's jump into this, man.
What
Let's
you
jump
got
into
on me?
this. We here,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? We got the white Hennessy on the table. We looking very presidential today. I feel good, man. I feel good. You know, I only bring the big dog Chang out for the Exotic Network. You'll never see this anywhere else, man. This is a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to our amazing hosts, too. They were able to open up their homes. That's a Royal Empire,
Yeah.
Fresh Bulldog. So big shout out to them for allowing us to have this platform today. But let's jump into it. Let's jump into it.
What you got?
What y'all want to talk about, man?
Shit, man.
I got some things.
Let's talk about
Oh, yeah.
you, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. I told you it ain't about me.
You coming
know
off?
what I'm saying? It ain't about me.
You coming
It's
off
about
a
the
good show
dynamic,
yourself? You
dynamic
know,
duo.
got to shout out to that. You know, the way
Yeah.
he make when he throw his shows.
Yo,
You know, he like to show off with some trophies, man.
trophies
For real.
went dummy, man.
Crazy.
Trophies went dummy. I
We
ain't
got
never
it.
gonna hold you. Trophies went dummy for my show, man.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing, man. We have
Yeah.
to sit across and do a reverse interview.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because
yeah,
y'all
sound
was
like
really there.
that.
Y'all was
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look, this is something, you know what I'm saying, I wanna jump out the gate with, you know what I mean, in regards to breeding. We're gonna get to the Only Frenchie Showcase.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about the elephant in the room.
Of
We
course.
will. But before we get to the elephant in the room, I want to talk about another elephant in the room. You know, I was doing some research on you guys. One of the things when it comes to marketing, I see you guys have a very unique style when it comes to marketing. A lot of people, including myself, when it comes to marketing, they're the face of their brand, right? You see Mike Diego, you see Showtime Bully, you see Wavemaker, you see Mike Diego. But there's something about your marketing style that y'all are not the face of your marketing style, but y'all are able to push the culture forward. How are you able to achieve that without putting your face out there? Because this is going to be a shock for a lot of people when they watch this interview
Yeah.
and they see
finally realize
these two brothers sitting across from me
Yeah.
who are the face behind one of the biggest Frenchie movements in the world. And I say in the world because we're going to talk about it, because not only did y'all throw on one of the biggest Frenchie shows here in the States, but y'all also threw one overseas. But how did y'all achieve that from a marketing standpoint?
You want to take lead on this?
Well, for me, pretty much, like I said earlier, it's all about giving everybody a platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna come out if you don't give them a reason to come out. We don't want to be the face. We want the Frenchies to be the face, right? And this was at a time when it was really like questionable. Like, oh, what is the Frenchie? It's cute. I don't know. And then you go to the shows, right? it's like the first category. You know what I mean? And it's only got like 2 or 3 classes. And so we're coming out. We're like, look, we need to give these people some more exposure.
Yeah.
You know, the enthusiasts as well as the breeders. You know what I mean? And that's usually always a win-win when you could do. It was a little. It wasn't like accepted by everybody at first. A lot of people some people were funny about it. Like, damn, you're cutting out like 2/3 of the community. Like, and we really didn't see it like that. You know what I mean? We really seen it like, hey, we're just trying to give this one more exposure. You guys can come and do your thing, but it's more about giving this brand and giving this whole breed a bigger platform.
But let's really go back to that question though.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all success is without putting your face out there.
It's like this.
And because I say, when you say Nike,
Yeah.
you don't think about the owner of Nike.
Nah.
And then you have other owners,
Yeah.
right, of Twitter, of Amazon, and you see their face. You know, the Mark Cubans of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you have these other, you know what I'm saying, titans in the game. And y'all are the titans in the game where y'all can move. Y'all move like ninjas. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How fast y'all move. How fast you put product out. You know, I remember one time y'all was doing a show and you hit me. You said, look, send me your info for the show. We're going to put you on a flyer. I said, okay. You know, 2, 3, 4 day turnaround. I swear I got it back in minutes. How in the world are y'all able to move like y'all move?
Man, we built the team, dude.
Yeah.
And it took a while. You know, at first it was me and him doing it. I kind of told him, like, look, man, we don't even really need to be on the flyers. You know what I mean? This is going to be the brand. This is going to be a brand of show. It's going to be a style of a show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to see that and they're going to be like, I'm going to go to that.
Yeah.
Just because that brand is there. So I decided to also make the people comfortable by allowing other people to be on the front of the flyers.
Yeah.
Like, that's a familiar face. He's trustworthy. We respect him. He's been in the game for this many years. You know what I mean? You have to collaborate with people like that. And in order to make a show the way we made the show, I mean, I feel like that was just inevitable. You got to have the best of the best when they're available, man.
So, you know, I come from a little bit of different world. You know, I'm in the bull breed world. You know, I'm on the bully side, y'all on the Frenchie side. So I got this question. Like we said, nothing's off limits. So when I look at branding, putting your face out there, certain things like that, do you think that if, and you could tell me from the Frenchie world standpoint, because I know this is a lot more popular breed.
Yeah.
So when it came to the bullies, it was almost taboo for brothers, you know, for black people to put their face out there, put their name out there. It would affect their sales. It would affect their business. And we've evolved. We've overcome a lot of that. I don't have a post on that in the Frenchie world. Is there any history there with that? Is there any history of, you know, being, you know, breeding while black?
Oh, of
You know
course.
what I mean?
Look, we two totally different people. He don't believe in that. He want to be right up in there. Let's show him who we are. I respect that too.
Yeah.
But just knowing the game, knowing how the game evolved, it's like, check this out. We don't want nobody to be biased to the situation.
Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. If you rock with it, you rock with it. Now you obviously know who's behind the curtain, but dude, at the same time, there's a little bit of that taboo where sometimes they just see you and then they just want to categorize you a certain, you know, type. You know, we want to stay away from that. So that was part of the reason that I thought that we should just stay off the front. They don't need to know who it is. You know, the people, if you know type of situation.
Yeah.
And it was like a members only, and then it just kind of evolved into a word of mouth thing. Respect being right there at the forefront, and I think that's why a lot of people rock with it.
So really, people is buying into the vision. They buying into the brand.
Right.
It was
They're
so
buying
funny,
into
right?
the quality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story about
Talk
this,
to me.
right? I went to the show. It was the first Frenchie gone viral out there in Miami, and it was Cream de la Creme. I was talking to him about the Only Frenchie show and everything like that. And he looked at me. He was like, "That was you?" I was like, "Yeah, man, that was me and the homies." Like, y'all threw that show? That was you? He was like, "Oh man, hey man, let's get a drink." Oh man, I can't. Man, I thought it was. I thought it was like some corporation or some shit, man. He was like, and it was like, you know what I mean? And then one of the other homies, he was like, man, when you got the Mexican spending money, you know you're doing something right. Like, and then like I kind of process it, but like I said, it always will revert back to giving everybody a platform, bro.
Anybody and
you know
everybody.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as long as you do it like that, they can't even be biased with who we rock with.
Yeah.
It's first come, first serve. You want a booth, anybody can get one.
Yeah.
You can go right online and you ain't even gotta talk to me.
Yeah.
You want a ticket, you ain't even gotta talk to us.
Yeah. You know, let's hold right there. I got a lot of respect for your answers. This is something that I actually wrote down I want to talk about, but since you brought it up, revolutionizing the game and bringing people into 2024.
Yeah.
Right? And what I mean by that is leveraging technology to make sure that your show runs smooth.
Yeah.
Also being able to project out. Right?
Yeah.
We businessmen, so we need to be able to project what earnings are, break even points. We talking business, right? Mm-hmm. So, Eventbrite.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Eventbrite. See, I did my homework.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that? Where did that come from?
Telling you.
I've been doing Eventbrite for a while though. Like Karina Mack, I've been doing events for like 11 years, like up north. I still do casino events, like, you know, got the tables, got everything, you know, people need to do some, you know, just different things. So talking to Brock, that's when Brock, you know, he kind of got me into doing the events with the dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, how come they not selling the tickets pre-sale, bro?
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I went to the show because I ain't really went to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is cracking. Let's do some shit. He was like, I'm telling you. He's like, we should do it like this, though. Like, we need a sanitation crew. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, we need
We
a
start
store.
putting it all together.
I'm like, yes. We need a luxury furniture.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
So once we got to the pre-sale, I'm thinking like, okay, fuck, we gotta order up some wristbands and sell them, and then go drive the people, drop them on. He like, nah, look, we'll do the online Eventbrite. They're gonna take a little percentage, but
yeah,
he didn't want that, bro.
He was hot when he first heard it. Like, yo, that's a service.
That's a service.
I rocks with that. Once he said that, I set my cup down.
Well, because you gotta think about it like this. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a cost. So you're utilizing their platform.
Yeah.
You're utilizing their service, like you talked about. And
Trusted
platform
yeah.
too.
You know,
and
I mean, everybody deals with Eventbrite.
That's a big thing. So when you're looking at notoriety, a trusted platform, utilizing Eventbrite actually allows for people to see how serious you are about the business that you guys is doing, right?
Yeah.
We're going to jump into the show in a little bit, but we got to talk dogs.
Yeah.
So Brock, how long you been in the game? 2006?
Man, for sure.
2006, right?
Yeah.
Homework, don't worry about it.
He's on point right there.
2006, you know what I'm saying? So
there you go.
You're looking at about almost 20 years in the game, man.
Something like that,
You're
man.
coming up on 2 decades in
Something like
the game, you know? So, you know, break down where the love of the dog came from. You know, we dog men. Break down where the love of the dog came from. Where it clicked. You know that moment in your mind where you go, you know what? I can't duck this. This is me. It's in my blood. It's in my DNA. Like, I can't get away from these dogs. Like, talk to me. 2006.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy because the love for the dog came before 2006.
Talk to him.
You know what I mean? So I'm 11 years old when I got the real love for the dog. You know, it'll be times where, you know, we got puppies and, you know, my mom used to always get us puppies every Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? But a puppy every Christmas. The landlord find out we got it.
Hold on. I don't want to cut you off, man. I don't want to cut you off. Hey, Johnny, did you see the brother Melt? Did you see him? You see him Melt talking about the brother was talking about a Christmas puppy, and he about turned 3 years old in that seat. He said, "My mama got me a puppy," and I did you see toes up? You know what I'm saying? Look, he did the Birdman, start rubbing the heads. Look, he said, "Did you see him hit him with the Birdman?" He said, "Yeah, you know, mama got me a puppy." I talked to him. I don't mean to cut you off, but that was genuine. That was a genuine emotion that you showed, and I appreciate the vulnerability and just, you know, the realness. But keep going, because, you know, I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to you by sharing this story.
Yeah, check it. You know, it's me, my 2 brothers, You know, mom's just giving all she can, and she always just came through with that pup, man.
Yeah.
You know, that pup, man, we just played with it. We just knew at an early age how to treat them, how to feed them. You know, it was like another brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, one year she came with a female. We're like, oh, we got a female. You know?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got a sister. So, you know, oh, we got a little bond with this dog, you know? But again, every year, because, you know, the landlord will find out something happened to where they make us get rid of it. Oh, we got to get out.
Yeah.
So I've also learned how you got to part with something you love like that too at a young age. You know, to the point where I'm getting ready for it. So that's where the love came from. 11 years old, I get my first dog. Not me and my brother's dog. It's my dog. Big Bull.
Yeah.
Named her Eve.
Eve.
Come on, DMX playing in the
Yo,
background.
what color though?
Man, red nose fawn.
Come on, why?
Come
Yo,
on, man.
that's the only appropriate name you gonna give a pit
Come
bull.
on, man. Nice little red nose.
Yeah.
And I just loved her to death, man. And then from there, I was just like, man, I wish she could, you know, have puppies and all that. So I never bred her, though.
Yeah.
But then when I got 16, man, I seen some. I was able to link up with a couple of my boys.
Yeah.
Put them onto it. Said, look, they don't even do dogs. But I was like, look, man, this is what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
If y'all want to rock with me, we could do this. We was doing music, too.
Yeah.
Just to take care of some of that.
Yeah.
All right, let's rock. Boom, got a boy. And then from there, man, the breeding just took off, man. Me and my brother, he had a female.
Yeah.
And from there, man, it was a wrap.
It was a wrap.
Way different than it is now, though. You know, incubators and all that wasn't needed.
Yeah. These dogs was having puppies under the house in the dirt, and they was good. You know what I'm saying?
Get them out,
you know what I'm saying? That's how it was back in the day, man. So it sound like, I mean, from that story alone, you've been a boss. That sound like one of your first boss moves. Look, man, I got this dog. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah.
You put your team on. You talk about platform. You talk about other people shining. You talk about having a platform where people was comfortable to come and be able to shine, and that's what y'all do. You've been doing that since you was 16.
Yeah, bro.
That's in you, not on you.
Straight like that. Okay.
Johnny, let's break it down real quick, man.
Yes, sir.
Johnny a Renaissance man, all right? Johnny do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? He tapped in. Run down your resume. No dogs.
My resume?
No dogs. Before we even talk about a dog, who are you?
Me. I am events and marketing specialist. I've been doing events and marketing for about close to 12 years now.
Look. You know, I like to get things broken down a little more because sometimes our viewers, you know, all different walks of life. There's going to be people in jail watching this. There's going to be corporations watching this. There's going to be an average just breeder watching. It might be some kids. So break that title down. Like really break down what that is because everything's an opportunity for network.
Yeah.
And I can hear through Brock a lot of what you bring to the table, and I can hear through you know what I'm saying, what Brock brings to the table. So break that down of what you said. So we ain't talking no dogs, because I want people to understand this, you know what I'm saying? I want people to understand this. In the dog world, you're only as good as what you bring to the table. And what you bring to the table is not always dogs. It's not always your knowledge on how to breed dogs. It's not always your knowledge on how you put dogs together. It's other things. It's degrees of separation. And I see you as a lot of degrees of separation from a lot of people because you have other things. So break that down. Just break it down.
So
hold on. Hey, Brock, you see, he trying to be cool. He like, so I'm going to break it down and I'm going to be real corporate. No, talk your talk. I need you to talk your talk because you really do this.
Yeah.
And I don't think people really understand the level of what you do and what you bring to the table. They see you and you smiling and you happy. Johnny and he funny. He going, yo, talk your talk.
The biggest reason, right, I really got involved in that because the first time when I started doing it, I used to always go to all these big shows, but I was working for event companies. And I would start doing management, and I would start, you know, driving the big trucks with all the equipment, doing all that stuff. And I'm talking to everybody, and I don't see nobody up in there that look like me, man. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm still doing my thing, and I'm like, bro, we do this all the time at the crib. But we ain't got this. We do this all. We get people together for no reason all the time, right? So I just started thinking about it like, there's another level to this, right?
Yeah.
And so as I did it more, I started getting more involved. Well, how can I just be the whole asset myself, right? How can I make sure that not only am I working for them, but I could market for them? So some of these companies that I'm working for, I'm marketing for them because they're not doing nothing on the marketing side, really.
Let me hold you right here because he just dropped a jewel. I like to pause when I hear these gems drop.
Yeah.
So look, for everybody that's watching this, basically what he's saying.
When you looking for that exclusive, it's the Exotic Network.